facing the police every single day.
He was not an auditor, he was a high-paid provocateur. Toggle to graphic display. Hold for 2 seconds to lock graphic mode. 36 guns seized from 1st Amendment auditor. YouTuber from Port Charlotte arrested, home raided by FBI, Sheriff's Office. By Ann Easker. Staff writer. Port Charlotte law enforcement seized 36 firearms and thousands of rounds of ammunition from the home of Ian Mcguire, 29, a notorious Charlotte County YouTube personality who was arrested early Thursday morning. Mcguire is prohibited from owning guns due to a restraining order related to attempting to film a woman in her booth at the Punta Gorda Farmers Market. Thursday morning began with a search warrant carried out by the FBI, but it's unclear what the federal agency's case is about. FBI spokeswoman Andrea Apria said, "Per FBI policy, we do not provide details concerning an ongoing investigation. I can only confirm that we conducted a court-authorized search warrant at the location." The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office used the FBI search warrant as an opportunity to take Mcguire into custody on charges stemming from an April incident. According to a press release, deputies were investigating an aggravated assault and felony battery incident on Mcguire's Street when he approached and began filming. He entered the crime scene area and ignored deputies' instructions to step back several times, the release stated. Mcguire reportedly mocked victims and witnesses for calling the cops, asking if they were going to cry like they are the victims, his arrest warrant stated. He also commented on the deputy's attire, telling one deputy he appeared to be dressed for going to war. After getting no reaction, Mcguire went across the street to where several other individuals were speaking with deputies. He allegedly began mocking the victims again, including one 16-year-old minor. He filmed license plates after victims asked him to stop, taunting them about being YouTube famous. See arrested, 4A. Charlotte County Sheriff's Office personnel removed dozens of guns, including an AR-15 style rifle and a shotgun, along with thousands of rounds of ammunition from the Westland Terrace residence of Ian Mcguire in Port Charlotte, Thursday. Sun photos by Jerry Beard. Mcguire arrested. From page 1A. And referring to them as snitches, according to the warrant. In that case, Mcguire is charged with 3 counts of harassing a witness, victim, or informant, 2 counts of resisting or obstructing an officer, and breach of peace. He also faces 2 additional charges of possession of a firearm or ammunition prohibited when a person is subject to an injunction against committing acts of domestic violence, stalking or cyberstalking, and violation of an injunction for protection against stalking or cyberstalking. He is being held at the Charlotte County Jail without bond. On YouTube, Mcguire's account HOMESTEAD has more than 21,000 followers. He is known for holding up signs throughout the county with phrases like "God bless the shooter," after 2 law enforcement officers were shot in Orlando, and posting videos critical of cops and government. He sometimes refers to his filming as a 1st Amendment audit. CCSO spokesperson Katie Heck said in this instance, free speech was not the issue. Separate from a free speech issue, it wasn't necessarily the words he was using, it was his conduct of behavior and his interference in both the investigation, but then also his continued harassment of the witnesses and also victims in that disturbance, she said. Gary Snow, who runs a YouTube account called The People's Patriot, came up from Fort Myers to witness the search at Mcguire's home. He said Mcguire considered himself to be a patriot, but he took it too far, exploiting his First Amendment rights for content. The guns removed from Mcguire's home also concerned him. Ian is like your mass shooter in the making, he said. Others in the area also said his arrest would probably be good for the neighborhood. Leanne Webster, who lives down the street, said the whole neighborhood knows Mcguire. He used to shoot out the streetlight, toss his shoes onto the telephone line, get into fights with his neighbors, and fire his guns in the backyard. Our daughter, she's almost 7, we never really had her go down any further past our driveway and sidewalk and stuff, because he's just not a nice, good person, a positive influence that you want to have around, Webster said. Mcguire has been arrested for other misdemeanors, but his only other felony arrest in 2012, for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, was not pursued by prosecutors. Email, and.esker@yoursoon.com. Charlotte County Sheriff's Office personnel remove multiple handguns from the Westland Terrace residence of Ian Mcguire in Port Charlotte on Thursday. Charlotte County Sheriff's Office authorities remove an AR-15 style rifle from Mcguire's Port Charlotte home Thursday. Sun photos by Jerry Beard. Charlotte County Sheriff's Office officials remove a Kalashnikov style rifle from Ian Mcguire's home. Copyright, C. 2019 Suncoast Media Group, edition June 28, 2019. Powered by Tnavia.
Live, the news you count on. NBC2, News at 5.
I seen a video a couple of days ago where he was dressed up as her and talking like her. And he said he was going to use this new character in his YouTube videos.
A notorious YouTuber in Charlotte County is in jail tonight, facing 3 felony charges. Ian Mcguire claims to use his page to keep government agencies in check.
I was told to find a sheriff's deputy to be served a trespass notice.
I don't know.
Would you be able to assist me in that, sir?
I don't know. Tell me.
You can't call on your little radio and have me served down here?
The FBI and Charlotte County deputies raided Mcguire's home this morning. They made a disturbing discovery inside his home in the 3300 block of Westland Terrace in Port Charlotte, uncovering guns and ammo after serving a search warrant following his latest run-in with the law in April. NBC2's Claire Lavazorio has more on Mcguire's arrest.
Investigators have been in and out of Mcguire's house since 7 o'clock this morning. Many people saying he got what he deserves. You'd think it was some kind of protest, but for Gary Snow, it's the celebration he's been waiting for.
He was bound to get arrested. You know, you can only poke the bear so much.
Seeing crime tape around this Port Charlotte house isn't just a relief for him. It's a feeling shared countywide.
Do you work for the public, sir?
Yeah, sure do.
You have no expectation of privacy in public.
What'd you do, see this on TV so you think you can go ahead and do it?
Notorious YouTuber Ian Mcguire is locked up on harassment charges. He's had run-ins with pretty much everybody. County officials, a janitor, a lady at Punta Gorda's farmers market, and even our news crews.
Ian has been stalking this county, the police, the citizens, and this was inevitable.
In January, Mcguire talked to us under one condition, that he was allowed to video record my questions. Do you think it's harassment?
I don't think it's harassment at all, ma'am.
You have no First Amendment right to harass people. You have no First Amendment right to cause emotional distress on people.
The 29-year-old is now facing 3 felony charges for harassment, stemming from an incident back in April. Court documents say he allegedly entered a crime scene near his home and harassed witnesses and victims with his video recorder.
Ian hates everybody. He hates the world. He hates Charlotte County. He hates police officers.
During today's raid, the sheriff's office found more than 30 guns and ammo in his home. That violates a protection order against him, so he'll face more charges and be held without bond. The FBI was also conducting a warrant today, but we are waiting to learn why. But for now, it's a sigh of relief many have been waiting for.
To me, to many other people, it was deemed a threat to this community.
Mcguire will make his first appearance in court tomorrow morning. Count on NBC2 to be there. I'm reporting in Port Charlotte. Claire Lavazorio, NBC2.
Well, this isn't Mcguire's first time in trouble with the law. Back in 2012, he was one of 2 men arrested, accused of pointing a rifle out of his car at a family with a baby sitting on their front porch after an ongoing dispute in the neighborhood.
Breaking.
Sheriff's deputies and the FBI raid a man's home. You can see agents removing dozens of guns as well as ammunition. And now this man, Ian Mcguire, is in jail. Neighbors say this isn't the first time they've seen law enforcement outside of his home.
I feel like they need to take care of what's going on and take action.
And today they did. Wink News reporter Erica Jackson is live in Port Charlotte. And Erica, what was the reason for the arrest?
after deputies arrested the homeowner, who neighbors say they know very well. The man known in Charlotte County for posting dozens of encounters with law enforcement on YouTube has come face to face with deputies once again, this time as they raided his Port Charlotte home.
Neighbors are concerned. Citizens of this county, of this town, are concerned.
Ian Mcguire's house on Westland Terrace searched by the FBI and Charlotte County deputies. While the FBI wouldn't discuss an deputies found around 30 hand and long-range guns and cases of ammunition.
I feel like that they need to take care of what's going on.
Investigation and taunted witnesses with a camera,
videotaping them, and at their request several times they asked him to stop.
Nearby homeowners say this is an eye. Additional charges are pending now that deputies found those weapons. Mcguire will stay in the Charlotte County Jail throughout the night, and he will appear in court tomorrow morning. That'll be in Charlotte County as well, and he remains in jail without bond. Live in Port Charlotte, Erica Jackson, Wink News Now.
All right, thanks very much, Erica.
Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH. I am using any video here with under fair use. If you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc., and please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.